Ooh, look how sparkly it is. Hey guys, it's Jade Brass here. Welcome to this video. I've decided that today I'm going to show you some of my favourite highlighters. Majority of them are very affordable for the price because I like to buy things that, you know, when you get something, you get loads for something for the price of somewhere else, you'd get one thing. I love that. So majority of them are affordable. I do have a few in here that are a little bit expensive or come from an expensive palette, but yeah, we'll jump straight in. So today I've done my makeup, I've done everything except highlighter, including like on the brow bone and in the inner corner, everywhere. I didn't put any highlighter on because I thought if I'm doing this video, I might as well show you all. So first off, I'm gonna probably start with the eyes. So I've got two palettes that I'm gonna use here because I went for a green look today, and I thought to go with, for the highlight for the eyes to go with it, I used a green highlighter, and I do have two of these. So the first one is in the Alexa Stone Transformation palette, and this one in the middle here, this one in the middle right here, this is the one that's got like green reflex in it. So I'm using that one, and I will also use the one that comes out of the Revolution Ultra Cool Glow palette. So here in the bottom corner there's a green one, and I'm going to use that one as well. So I'm going to use this Revolution green one on, let's go for this eye, I'll go for this eye. So I'm going to hit the inner corner with it. Now I like this one, it's very buttery, it's very nice, and I don't use this one often because I don't always go for looks like this, but it's perfect to add those sparkles in there. So already I can see not only is it highlighted and bright and shiny, but it's a little bit green. So again, I'm going to use the same one, but on this, underneath the brow with this brush, I'm going to add a bit to this corner. I love a good sparkle. Oh, it's nice. Oh, that is nice. Yeah. Okay, and then there's that eye. So I'm going to go, and that was from this palette. And now I'm going to use the green from the Alexis palette, and I'm going to use the same brushes, but on this side. So this one, more, it's less of a complete colour. It's not as white and bright, but if you look in there, it's almost like green flecks of glitter rather than it being like a shimmer. It's actual like little bits of glitter, which is actually really nice. And then I'm going to do the same and put it underneath the eyebrow. This is one of my favourite places to put a highlighter because when you catch it right, it just looks so nice. I love that it's got bits of glitter in there, so good. So that's that palette. Now those are both affordable, and I think they're perfect. They're great prices for what they are. Now I'm going to move on to the nose. I'm going to contour the nose, and I'm thinking I'm going to go for something maybe with, maybe I'm going to go for a bright silver. I'm going to go for a really shiny silver. Now this is the Revolution one again, but this is the crystal one. I do believe this is Loose Highlighter Ice Diamond. Now this is beautiful, this is, but if you're faint of heart and you don't like the really bright colours, this is not for you because it comes off really shiny. It's almost chrome-like. So I'm going to get another brush. You only need a little bit. Well, that might have been too much. Okay, so I'm just going to add a bit to the nose. Ooh, look how sparkly it is. Ooh. Oh yeah. See, I don't mind if I look like the Tin Man because I love sparkles. So to me this is great. I'm going to add a bit to the lips now. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that because not only is it bright, if you want to add a lot like I have done on the nose, it's very bright, it's very silvery, it's very glittery, but if you just want a little sparkle, you can, if you use a light hand, you can do that great. And I love the packaging on this, like the sparkles on the lid. I love that. Okay, so some of my other highlighters that I have another Revolution one. This is great. I got this not that long ago really, but I've been using it all the time. There is a pink in the corner which has blue reflex in it. There is like it's more of a champagne colour. It looks kind of peachy in the palette. Then there is the white with the blue glitter reflex, and then there is just a pure white one, and I love these ones. And I think I may go for this one with the white with the blue reflex for one of my cheeks. Now you have to be careful because I've noticed that these are slightly different consistencies and they can be slightly powdery, so just be careful when adding it. See, I love highlighters that you can build because if you are going for a subtle look, it's really easy, but I barely ever go for a subtle look when it comes to highlighters. Oh, that is nice. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that one. Yeah, so we're gonna finish off with the Revolution palettes and we're gonna move on to all the other highlighters I have. So next I have a Laura Geller highlighter. Now I've had this for years. I absolutely love this one. Now this is, let's see, it's Baked Gelato in the shade Caramel. Now I love this. When I first got it, it was like a swirl. And I've used quite a bit, but this does not go down. Like I say, I've had this for years and I love to use this. And this is one of the ones that I'll use if I'm going for a more subtle look, but it still has that, you know, brightness that catches the cheek. Because some of them you get and it says subtle look and you get them and then it's almost like there's nothing there. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, if you want subtlety, that's great, but you still want to have that highlight. That's the point in having it. So I love this one. It's very gold. Let's see if I can. Oh, yeah. It's very shimmery. It's a very nice colour. I do like this one, and this is great for if you're going for anything that's already got gold in it or neutral colours, brown colours. That's great. And then next I have a highlighter. This is the Tarte palette. Now this is the Clay Play Must Have. Now I got this when I got the Clay Stick Foundation, and I must say I use it, but not that often. When things are neutral tones, I only use them if I'm just doing a quick little makeup thing, whereas if I'm really going full out, these greens, you don't find them in palettes like this. So this is a nice one. And this has a very nice highlighter that's called Timber in the bottom. Now I love this highlighter because it looks, you know, like pretty much every other gold highlighter, but it's literally got little tiny bits of glitter in there. And when you put it on, it just catches the light and it's so nice. So there it is next to so this one's the Laura Geller one at the top. It's more of a dark gold, and this is more of a brighter gold. This is the one from the top, but you might not be able to see it on the camera, but it's so nice. It's so creamy and it has these tiny little bits of gold glitter in there, and it's so nice. So what else do we have? Some of my other favourite highlighters. So I got a set of 4. Now I got these from House of Sparkles, and honestly when I got them I thought, you know, it's tiny little pot, and I thought, you know, how long is this gonna last me, you know, how good is it, what's it gonna be like? And honestly it's so bright and so easy, and you use and I mean the tiniest amount, and it goes such a long way. Like I've never even dipped into the pot. I always just take whatever's off the lid, and even that sometimes I'm like, whoa, it's a lot of highlight. But like I said, that doesn't really bother me because I love to have a lot of highlight. Now they have 4 colours. There's Golden Goddess, Fallen Angel, Princess Peach and Queen of Diamonds, and I think they're all great names. But I'm going to use this Fallen Angel highlight on the other cheek, because why not? As I said, I literally use the tiny bits that are in the top there, and I'll show you how good this is. Okay, so I've got nothing on this cheek yet, and it's so pretty. You just rub it And it's so nice. And that's literally just what's come out of the lid. Like, there's still bits in the lid of it. Like, I honestly didn't think this was going to last me long, and now I feel like it's going to last me forever. And it's such a nice colour. And it blends so easy. Oh, it's like so good. And there's 4 of them, which is even better. Now, when I got these, I did get them, I think she often does sales, so you can get these quite all the time. They're pretty much always on sale, and I love these, and they're so worth it. And you need to go and buy them. Like, everybody needs to buy these highlighters and have them as part of their collection. And then I got another one, which I've only just got recently, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I got this out of an advent calendar, a beauty advent calendar that I got for Christmas, and it's by Pure, and I love the packaging. I think it makes it look, although it's, it's very light, it's not heavy by any means, but it looks like it's, expensive. And it's called Afterglow, and like I said, I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so we'll give this a swatch. Now, it's definitely not as reflective as the other 2. It's not got as much glitter in there, but it is a nice colour, and I do think I will be using it. But I did notice that when I was rubbing my finger in the pan when I was trying to swatch, I noticed that it was a bit powdery, like a bit chalky. When I was rubbing it, it was kind of flaking away, which is not exactly the best, but you never know. When you apply it to your face, it might be different. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you swatch them and you think, oh, that looks amazing, and it turns out rubbish on your face. Or sometimes it's the opposite way around, and it looks rubbish when you swatch it, and then you try and put it on and it's great and it's way more than you expected. And it swings and roundabouts. These things happen when it comes to makeup, but sometimes you see, it's good because you watch the videos, or you watch other people's reviews, or you see how other people have gone on with that product, and you can judge for yourself whether it's worth buying or whether that's probably not worth your money, or it's not going to be good for your skin or something. So that's a little tip with that one. What else have we got here? So this one is not actually a highlighter, but I love to use it as a highlighter. Now, I actually got this from my mum, and she bought it a long time ago, and then she basically never used it. She forgot about it. She just left it in there. It was still in the seal, and she was like, here, I don't really wear makeup anymore, can you have it? So this is it. This is the number 7, and it's eyeshadow. It's called Opal Stay Perfect, and if you look in, it doesn't look like much. It just looks like a standard eyeshadow. It doesn't even look that shimmery really in the light. And then let me see if I can get a good swatch of this one. Now, this is more of a white colour, so it's that one at the bottom, right at the bottom here. Now, I love this colour. It's a bright white, but obviously I swatched it with the finger, so it's different. But when you put it on with a brush, it just blends in so nicely. And I've noticed that if you use this on like the corners and the brows and stuff, that you can, if it's on top of a different colour, it almost, every colour it's on top of creates a different shade and a different shimmer. And I think that's great because, it's so versatile with all different colours of eyeshadow. And then last but not least, I've got the Profusion, and this is again not a real highlighter. This is the metallic eye pigment in white gold. So, and this is a big pot. This is a very big pot even for an eyeshadow pigment. This is a big pot. Now, when I first started using it, I did use it basically as an eye pigment because I used to use it in the inner corners and underneath the brow, or if I was doing a cut crease with a bright shimmer on it, I'd always use this because it's such a nice colour. And then I just kept sitting there looking at it as a highlight already on the eye, and I just thought, why don't I use it on the rest of my face? And one day I did, and honestly, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. And it literally comes, it's got like a little sifter on the top with the little holes in it. You can get the little bits out. Let me try to see if I can get a little bit. This is this one right at the top, and it's almost got like a rose gold tint into it. It's like a white shimmer with a rose gold tint, and I love this colour. I love this as a highlight, and because it's not pressed and it's not a liquid, it glides on the skin like a pigment does. It just glides across the skin, and it's so nice. So that's the last one I've got. So majority of those things are very affordable, they're very, you know, worth your money, and well, to me they're very worth my money. And I like having lots of different highlighters because I always go for different eye looks and different eyeshadows, so it's nice to have, you know, all these different things to use. And like I said, highlight's one of the best things for me to put on my face, like that feeling of just watching it glide on and seeing all these different shimmers and glitters and having your face sparkle like a glazed donut.
Donuts.
I love that, it's great, that's what I live for. So I hope that this has been helpful, and that, you know, if you've ever been thinking about buying any of these highlighters, it's helped you make your decision. And I hope that, you know, you like my green eye look today. This is the first time I've ever done green eyeshadow, and I feel like it turned out great. I love the sparkle. We went for a spotlight in the middle of the eye. I think it looks nice. And I decided to add eyelashes today because I thought with the big bold eye look and the green, I thought it just added a bit of, you know, oomph to it, and it was great. Okay, so that's it guys for today's video, and I hope that you enjoyed it and that, you know, you've looked at these highlighters and you've thought, oh, maybe I'll get that one, or maybe I won't get that one, or that looks nice, or anything. So leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know how I've done, let me know what you want to see next. Like, what?
Instagram.
Oh, this right. Follow me on Instagram at Jade Frost. There's 2 T's at the end of that, if you didn't get it. Okay, so, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun. Have a good day. See you later.
Couldn't see your arms, just so you know.
That's fine.